You can have a look at least the first part of the instructions, or you want to read them to the camera, or I'm not sure exactly what the best way to do this would be.
If I can get a copy, I can also just make
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think
Is that a whole? Wow.
that is a whole audit demo instruction sheet. There's the audit worksheet, and it looks like I just forgot to print the ballot manifest. So I'm going to print the ballot manifest, and we'll be right back.
Deal me a hot hand there, Phil.
There we go. It's all gambling in Sin City.
What better place to?
This week on from 26 to 40. Oh, they're even numbered. Look at that. I wrote what precinct they are on top of them. Precinct 3 is to 60.
Is the campaigning period finished for these mayoralty candidates?
Sorry, is the what?
Is the campaign over for all of these candidates? They'll behave themselves, I hope. No scandals.
No last minute.
No last minute substitution.
Bob didn't
sexual
collude.
allegations of, all right. So, unlike some voting systems, these ballots actually have serial numbers on them.
Can I make a request?
Yeah.
Can you give it?
Oh, do it from this side. Yep. The camera.
Yeah, just for
All
kicks.
right.
You want these down to the river like this? Or how do you, I get, no, maybe not. I don't know. I think you're doing it from having to look up and
There you
look
go.
down.
Yeah, he's
I'll get it.
okay. So, all right. So we are pretending that these were maybe central count, optical scan, or something like that, where you could imprint serial numbers without compromising voter privacy. And so these are votes, ballots cast in this election for mayor of Voting Village. And according to the reported results, Alice beat Bob 63 to 27. Carol got 6 votes, and there were 4 invalid votes, or non-votes. And what we're going to do is roll dice to select. Sorry?
Make sure they're not voted.
Well,
We'll see when they land.
I can't vouch for that, but normally we would be rolling dice not to select each ballot, but instead to select a seed for random number generator, and then the random number generator giving us the individual sequence. But just to make this easy, there's 100 ballots, 2 10-sided dice, so we get numbers between 0 and 99. We add 1 to that to figure out which ballot to get. Okay? So if we were to roll 00, we get ballot number. Right? And we need to make a decision about which die is the tens place and which die is the ones place. Blue's the ones, green is the tens. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to poll a ballot. We're going to record what the roll number was. Go figure out, what ballot we need, what precinct we need to go retrieve that ballot. Look at what the vote says. And we're going to ignore this column to begin with. And as I mentioned before, we need to show that Alice beat Bob and that Alice beat Carol. And if both of those are true, then Alice won. Okay? So what we're going to do is keep a running total of numbers that depend on what the ballot says. And If the ballot that we get shows a vote for Alice, these tallies are each going to increase by 1. If in this first column we get a vote for Carol, we ignore it, the tally doesn't change, right? No money changes hands if the ballot doesn't show one or the other, right? In this column, if it shows something for Bob, no money changes hands. If it's one of the non-votes or something like that, no money changes hands. But if the ballot shows a vote for Bob, this tally goes down by 1.5. Not by 1, but by 1.5. It goes down by more than it goes up when you get a ballot that confirms things, right? That asymmetry is part of why the risk limit works the way it does. Similarly here, if we get a vote for Carol, this goes down by 1.5. If we get a vote for Bob here, nothing happens. If we go for Alice, goes up by 1 for Alice, up by 1 for Alice, down by 1.5 for Carol, down by 1.5 for Bob. Okay. So do our first roll. Sorry, the ones, so that's ballot.
Who was the one? So
You wanted, so this is going to be 16, we add 1, that's ballot 17. Okay, so we want to go find ballot 17, we can look in here, and ballot 17 is in precinct 1, right? Okay, so I'm going to write this down, that roll plus 1 is 17, it's precinct 1. And let's go see what ballot 17 says. Oops. These are out of order. I think that they just got shuffled in the printer. I'm looking for 17. This is why it helps to have serial numbers on the ballots. And it's a vote for Alice, okay? So both of these running totals are now 1. 1 and 1, right? So roll again. 46. So we're looking for ballot 47. And ballot 47 should be in precinct 3. And it's a vote for Alice. All right, so now our running totals are 2 and 2. 27, so that's 28. 28 should be in precinct 2 as well. It's Alice again. Well, this is going very well.
This is on fire.
86, 6 is coming up a lot, isn't it? So ballot 87. 87 should be the second ballot in precinct 5.
Yeah.
Alice. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. 72 makes 73. 73 is in precinct 4. Carol. Okay. So for Carol, this running total, Alice versus Bob, stays the same, right? No money changes hands. But for here, this goes down by 1.5. So 4 minus 1.5 is 2.5. Okay. Right.
Nothing acknowledged for Carol because she's irrelevant. It's just counting the top 2.
I'm sorry. This one.
Yeah. Did Carol get a value there?
This column we're going to use later to show what would have happened if it had been a reported winner.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So this is for a later hypothetical. We can say, but basically the point is, the audit wouldn't have stopped.
Right.
Okay. So this is to show something later on. Okay, 88, which is the last. It's Bob. Okay. So that was 5. So now this goes down to 2.5, and this stays the same. And now we're back down to 2.5 on both. Right. 71, which should be precinct 4. Alice, okay, so now we're at 3.5. Oh, I forgot to tell you when we get to stop. We get to stop when we get to 7 for both of them.
7. Okay.
Yeah, that's the magic number.
Same number, just throw it in. They're all the same numbers.
We're on the same number. We've already seen the ballot. We can reuse its data because this is sampling with replacement, so we would reuse it. If we were doing without replacement, the calculations would be different, but then we would just destroy it. Okay, 50. Well, sorry, 6, right?
Yeah. This is 0.
And ballot 6 is over here. Six is Alice. Oh, so I should have been writing these down. So this goes to 4.5, and this goes to 4.5. So do we remember what? So this was Alice. This was Alice.
The first three were.
This was Alice. This was Carol. This was Bob.
Then Alice.
This was Alice, and this was Alice. Right?
Yeah.
Sorry. We're at 4.5. So fastest we could be done is another 3, but we're unlikely to be that lucky. 17? Did we already see that one? Yes, we did. It was the first thing we saw. It was for Alice. So, so we get to reuse this. We know that was a vote for Alice already. So this becomes 5.5, and this becomes 5.5.
I want to better understand that when we get to reuse it.
Sorry?
Don't stop right here. I'll explain.
69 is precinct 4. Bob. So this goes down to 4.5, and this stays where it is. 32. So 32 is precinct 2. Here it is, Alice. So we're 5.5 and 6.5. 86. Have we already seen 86? No. It's precinct 5.
Alice.
It is Alice. And we just hit 7.5 for Alice versus Carol, so we're done auditing that. We don't have to keep track of her anymore. We've confirmed that because that was very unlikely to have happened if Alice hadn't in fact beaten Carol. Okay. Okay. And 27. Have you seen that one yet? No. It's precinct.
It's Alice.
It's Alice. Oh, we're done. That was precinct 2.
Yes.
Alice. So now we're at 7.5. We're done there as well. So we just audited both pairs, both winner-loser pairs. It took us a total of 13 ballots to get there.
Instead of, and what was the differential? What was
Oh, it was big. I mean, the margin was high, right? Alice got a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Obviously, if the margin's higher, then it's going to be a shorter risk limiting.
yeah.
Should be easier to prove.
So what I was going for in this other column is to say, what if Bob had been the reported winner? What would have happened here? So this would have already started off at minus 1.5 after the first one because it was for Alice.
This was wrong.
Now we're
Okay.
at minus 3. Now we're at minus 4.5. Now we're at minus 6.
There's only one line.
We stay at minus 6 because that was still Carol. This one was for Bob, so now we're at minus 5. Right? You can just sort of see it ain't going anywhere. Right? It's going down.
So how did you determine the numbers you chose as far as the?
Where did the 1.5 come from?
Yeah,
Where did the 7 come from? That's all explained in here.
Okay. I figured it would be.
But it's basically the story that I told, just fleshed out with
Okay. Well, I've already got my D&D dice, so I'm set.
Excellent.
So, tell me why we could reuse one of those. Explain, we were able to reuse one.
Because it was
The math
random.
was set up to use sampling with replacement. which means you can select the same ballot more than once and it
Okay.
counts.
Okay.
There's a different way to do the math that involves sampling without replacement, but then instead of adding and subtracting the same thing every time, it would have been changing depending on what we'd already seen.
Okay, all right, now.
It just would have been hard, that easier with a computer. This you can do by hand.
All right.
That's gonna be really.
Good.
I-
Yeah.